evening, Samurai! Welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel, welcome to the Vortex. My name is Ezio, and I will be your guide this evening as we venture forth into worlds, into realms very much well-travelled at this point. Hail Hoodlum, and welcome to each and every one of you, be you a chatter, be you a lurker, be you watching live here on Twitch or in the YouTube archives. Hopefully, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, well, if you are watching the YouTube archives and you're enjoying what you're seeing on the channel at the moment, hopefully you'll consider hitting that like button, leaving a comment, maybe even subscribing to the channel. And if you're watching live here on Twitch, well, hopefully you'll consider hitting that follow button. But in either case, the decision will always be yours. Oh, show me, you broke Spiz. Spiz needed rebooting and, oh, right, you mean Final Fantasy 14. That's okay. Why are you talking about my rings? I mean, rings. There you go. There. One's an anchor and the other one's a crest. But anyway, yes. Where was I? Oh yes, for those of you who couldn't join me on the previous leg of our journey, we ventured forth across the streets of the City of Night, and by that I mean we basically stayed in Valentino Alley pretty much the entire stream, murdering various gangsters, gangoons, if we used the terminology of the world. And yeah, that's all we did. However, I'm going to mix it up this evening. Why? Because I've done enough of running through Valentino Alley, murdering people with a samurai sword, and so I shall do something a little different, as you will see when we get into the game. A game that I've just realised that I'm still on my desktop. I should probably actually make sure GOG is loaded. I've also got a bit of reality leaking in through there. There we go, that's fixed that. I've also made a change. I know, shocking. I have finally, all being well, figured out why the stream keeps dropping. I think the home plugs were dying, or the power line adapters to give them the proper name, and therefore I have swapped them for 2.5 LAN. So basically 2.5 gigabit per second, I suppose they would be. So that's alright, so hopefully bigger bandwidth means I can do more, but also that they're not going to keep crashing out on me while we're in the middle of the stream, because I had that doing it a lot on Saturday when I was, Sunday even, when I was trying to do the editing, so woo. Anyway, with that said, come, join me as we once more step foot into the Vortex as we continue to travel and traverse the world. The realm is Cyberpunk 2077. Phantom Liberty. Our destination lays before us, the controls are set, and as always, the PC is turned on and hopefully ready to go, else I would not be streaming. Hopefully it doesn't crash on me as well. We shall see. But anyway, let's go. Going? Well, I called it lane and not alley. I think it's lane, alley. We'll find out eventually, I suppose. Ooh, bother. Please sign in. Thank you. Play. There we go. Right, and while that loads, assuming it actually loads me into the game, oh right, I've also got my FPS counter back, so I want to try. There we go. I want to try thingy-me-bob, the tracing. But while that loads, I've just realised I don't have any water. So, back in a moment.
Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood. Thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed. Cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Netrunners are at it again, poking holes in the power grid. While over in Westbrook, trauma teams scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement.
Cyber psychos and pavements? Oh, why? No, I know nothing of this.
Well, Pacifica is still Pacifica.
Yep.
This has been your man, Stan. Join me for another day in our City of Dreams.
Yes, that's what I would describe Night City as. A city of dreams. Heard Johnny's line at the end. I don't think we've heard Johnny's line at the end of this one, have we?
We've got some important guests in Dogtown. Hereby my personal invitation. Stay out of their way.
The man is as British as they come. He would say car park, wait, what? Yeah, but lane is UK word for staying car park instead of parking lot, which is James Bond in the new game. Annoyingly, he says the latter. The man's British. It's staying in a car park. Yes, but it's written by the Americans, isn't it? So, or somebody's used ChatGPT. Ah. I was expecting Johnny to make some sort of comment there, because sometimes he does, but apparently not this time. Write better, yes. Well, MPs are now using ChatGPT to write all of their speeches, and that's why they always say, I stand to address the House or something. And it's just, no, that's America. You're in Parliament. Speak properly. Also, the astute among you may realise that we aren't actually in our apartment. We're currently in Dogtown. Why? Because we have arcade games. I've been trying to get the high score on Road Trace. I have not. But we have got to 4. And now we're going to try. I'm going to set in the Yakuza climax rule. We're going to do a couple of times at the start of the stream, and if I don't get it, then straight into Valentino Alley. I have discovered though that this loops. After a while, you are just playing the same levels again, but it's a bit faster. I thought you were joking. Nope. Well, I mean, I'll play some of this. I don't know if I'm going to play Trauma Drama, because it annoys me. But no, I did do some of this offline. As seen by my epic horse jumping skills. Whee. Okay, who's turned the difficulty up? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Bum bada bum bada bum bada bum bada bum 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 bum. Do do bum 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 bum. Another thing I've learned is you have to be careful with pressing the spacebar when you land, because if you press it just that bit too soon, you glitch. Which is annoying, because then I don't have the glitch to save it. Also, the glitch doesn't actually lose me any points, which is approved. Very approved. Unlike Trauma Drama, which I hate. But apparently there's a third arcade game, which is Assault on Arasaka Tower, and I have no idea where to find it or what it plays like. But I really, really don't want another one of these arcade games to try and do. Only reason I'm tempted to try the Trauma Drama again is because I've seen the reward, and it is a literal drone that flies around your apartment, and it's awesome. But at the same time, I will not lose much sleep on it if I don't get it. I've already invoked the rule of bollocks. I'm just going to invoke it. I think I'm going to change it a touch and say I'm invoking it on all the arcade games. Because, yeah. I didn't get it. I kind of wish the carrots gave me something as well. Not just the apples. When's your next concert? You mean the big one of the year? November. If you mean the smaller concerts I do here and there, I don't know. I've got the calendar somewhere, but I've not put my name down for anything yet. Smaller ones, yeah, I don't know. Probably around, I think they'll start up around summertime. I think there's some in June and July. Definitely some in June and July, so. Nothing anytime soon. Nothing's going to require me to miss too many streams. So obviously, as we get to July, August, I will probably put the Tuesday streams on hiatus again. Especially with some of the stuff we're playing. The person on Tuesday was Overture 1812, which is also where the French national anthem comes from, as I've learned. A national anthem that was composed by a Russian. And what was the other one? Oh, finale to Symphony Number 3, the organ concert or choir or something. It's something to do with an organ. All very nice, but all very complicated. I mean, Overture 1812, which you'd know it if you if you heard it. Forgotten this one, the birds start going up and down. Start getting close to the ground. What was I saying? Overture 1812, you know if you hear it, and yeah, it's about 7 pages long, and it's just very complicated. And my head very much hurt by the end of it. I assume all the carrots do is they just make us run faster so we get through the level quicker. And again, it also looks like they do cause me to generate extra points. So, maybe. Also, that temple in the background just makes me think of Skyrim. It's The Witcher, but still, it just makes me think of Skyrim. Okay. Thank you, Burb. Okay. No. No. Got a bit of time. Let's try this forsaken, stupid game. Oh yeah, no, apparently I'm supposed to not get the grenades because they don't actually get me any points. And apparently the light machine gun works much better, so we'll stick to the light machine gun. No, considering that you're supposedly in a dire state and need a trauma team to take you to hospital, you seem to be very active. Help! Please! I missed the helicopter. I get a bad feeling about that. Apparently, if I'm going off the thumbnail of a YouTube video I saw earlier, there are secret bosses in Dogtown as well. So I might look into that at some point. No! Box. Stage 3 is going to be the one that really screw me over, isn't it? Oh. There we go. Hey! Eat it! You go bye-bye. Go. I only have 3 lives, and I don't want to lose any of them. He says as he loses a life. Loses 2 lives. Oh, balls. No! Ah. One more. There we go. I still have 4 lives. And 11,000 points. Nowhere near what we actually need. Oh. Well, I've just lost 2 lives because I didn't realise there was an enemy. Fun! How did I survive that? No! Ah, all those points. Look at that shot. That helicopter actually netted me quite a few points. Eee. No! Why am I even still continuing with it? One more. I want to at least beat that level. I can see why people say that you just have to basically practice, because I mean, ow. Hello. Do you think the game's trying to tell me something? Oh, come on. Oh, fine. Even the game doesn't want me to grind out the bloody trauma drama. Right. I'll quickly check. The game is smart, unlike the player. Right, listen closely, V. It's Songbird. I need your help. In Dogtown. Yes. I'm already helping you. Why are you holding the relic, though? On the upside, at least it crashed when we were at no risk of actually getting any of that. Right, let's go and run Valentino Alley for as long as I can stomach before I decide to go and try Drama again just to mix it up. Or just drive around like a lunatic or maybe go and look for some of these. Do I even bother if they're not? I think they're more Easter egg bosses, to be honest. I don't know. I've got nothing telling me that I need to do them, so probably on the same equivalent of the shards.
V? Is that you? I'm sure you remember me.
We had this conversation.
Steve? See, you're doing all right.
Did I have a choice?
How come you stayed in Dogtown?
Why'd I stay? Fuck you, vai pro caralho.
I noticed it didn't translate that.
What's Kirk got you doing?
Oh, nothing. Just supporting one of the largest terrorist organizations in the world. But that's life, right? I collect data on clients here at the stadium. I help secure transactions, analyze threats, almost like back at the agency. Almost. You're not even going to ask about Anna?
I'll ask. How's Anna?
She's in prison.
Anna released the Biomon data. Then what happened?
Brazil broke off its agreements with Sovoil, but you know that. I sensibly went to ground here in Dogtown. Anna went back to the city. Didn't want to hide. And from there, she was easy enough to grab and ship back to Brazil. Summary trial, conviction, prison.
Anna knew what she was doing. It was her choice to make.
Yes and no. She let her emotions get the best of her.
You were there too.
Sure. What was I to do? Restrain her? Kill her? I think you should go.
Sure. Later.
Already had this entire conversation, but it's okay. Right, let's go and find a quick travel point. The more I look into Cyberpunk, into the theories and the lore videos of the base game of Cyberpunk, I really, really want to create a new save and play through it all again. What I might do is I might load up. No, it's got crossplay. Probably not, actually. I was going to say I'll buy it on Steam. I suppose I could try and pick it up in a sale or something. So just so I can load it onto the Steam Deck. But something we were going to do. I was going to try turning off ray tracing, which for the longest time was the big, grand, awesome thing. But apparently path tracing is the actual big, stupidly fantastic thing. So let's see what that does to my FPS. Ouch. Well, apart from my frame rate suddenly tanking quite spectacularly, no, I have to run out of sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Okay. Hail, real spawn, welcome. Yes, well, I'm now running sub 60 FPS for the first time this game. It's darker? Oh, that was darker. Oh. Right, if I turn... Okay. It does look nicer, but nearly wrote BBW, and there's a typo, and that would take on a whole new level. Yes. I'm sorry. Didn't make that much of a difference. Right, that's on ray tracing. Am I imagining things, or does that just look so much better? Right, we're looking at it like that. If I turn around... Sorry, it's turned into experiment time with Ezio. I mean... we can't decide. Right, there's the neon signs. So if I go into settings... Hey. Lighting is so nice. I know, I'm sorry. It looks a bit brighter, but more the same. I don't know. Maybe it's just because the stream's lowering the resolution or something. For me, I do like that. The neon signs especially are really standing out to me. But I mean, oh. I want to keep it on that, but at the same time, I mean, I can run ray tracing at Psycho, and it doesn't look as nice, but I do get more FPS, and I much rather have a comfortable over 60 FPS than that. I don't know. Now that I've seen it. So, funny it took you this long to figure out the brightness. What do you mean the brightness? What? That the world was just too bright? It didn't look that dark too... Well, I thought that was just the way it was. I didn't realise that particular thing, but it's just... Everything through ray tracing. In fairness, yes. Wonder if I could fine-tune the settings to keep path tracing on without losing all that FPS. Alternatively, I can keep ray tracing on and just crank everything absolute to the maximum. Enables lighting, shadow, and reflection using ray tracing technology requires a GPU with hardware acceleration. Path tracing improves lighting quality by tracing the paths of light rays to their source order, better simulate physics of light. This feature is very GPU intensive and requires a GPU with hardware accelerated ray tracing support. It's true, but at the same time. Oh, right, I was also going to tweak some more settings. Right, I've not got everything cranked to... well, I do. Yeah, back to 80 FPS. Sorry, I am curious. I'm just going to inquire with the Oracle for a second. Oh, right. Ray tracing, path tracing, Cyberpunk. Not quality fully path trace, that would be way too expensive, but replace most parts of the whole system with path tracing. Hmm. Well, you stay still really for a very, very long time. Do I? Oh, apparently. Okay, sure. Sorry. No, sorry. I was reading a few bits and pieces. After tracing, I mean, if you use a decent performance, then go for it. Personally, though, I'm painstakingly sort of visual enhancement without ray tracing. Most of the visual tuning has gone towards using mods. Yeah, I'm not going to fuck around with mods in this game. Must have a 1490 5090 with 4K with a 4K OLED. It's to experience the visual flair, but optional. I mean, this is fair. I'm only on a 2K monitor, so I'm probably not getting the full power of it, but still. Hmm. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, I thought the streamer broke. No, sorry, I was reading something. I don't know. Wait, did I actually? No, it's still ray tracing. However, I think it's just the shadows. I think the path tracing makes the shadows pop more. But at the same time, okay, sorry, I'm very curious. If I knock that over to there and I do that, I mean, that's ray tracing on Psycho. I remember when ray tracing was the... It is just... Right, what if I skip time to midday? It is just... I think it is just the shadows. And... Oh, wow! That's very bright. It looks very nice. I think the extra shadow fidelity just adds a lot to it, but that is also really bright. If I go back into settings and turn off path tracing and turn on ray tracing, go back. It's not that different. I mean, I'm running it, looking at that where I am now. With path tracing turned on, that was running me at about 59 FPS. With it turned over to ray tracing at Psycho, I'm getting 82 FPS. 80 to 82 FPS. So what, that's 30 FPS lost by turning on path tracing. It's very pretty. Not going to lie, it's very pretty. But is it 30 FPS pretty? I'm going to say no. So yeah, well, I'll keep the GPU as it is. Right, where was I going? Oh, I was on the fast travel point, wasn't I? I am also tempted to run through Valentino Alley with path tracing turned on just to see what it looks like in combat, but I might actually do that. No, I need to find the... Oh, the fast travel console's inside, isn't it? I got distracted. I should prepare you now. No Yakuza game is going to look as good as 6 ever again, by the way. Ready? Lost Judgment was close though. That was close. He's getting. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Wait, why does 6 look better? What, better than Kiwami 2? Kiwami 2's got the whole sort of more matured dragon engine thing going on. Yeah, to Valentino Alley. Oh, wait a minute. It's I'm playing PlayStation as well, so I'm not going to actually get... Well, then again. Right. Valentino Alley. Out of sheer curiosity, let's do a run of this with path tracing enabled. I noticed absolutely no difference there. Stop urinating on that wall. Asserting combat. FPS was holding steady. I think if I tweaked the settings down a bit, and if I had a better GPU or I tweaked the settings down a bit, I could probably keep. Well, it's over 60 at the minute. Also, apparently, I learned the other day, not on stream, offline, that there is a way to bypass that stupid trace bar. So, what I need... I've not got it equipped. I need, Sonic something. Sonic Pulse, Sonic Burst, and that takes them off the network, and that means I can run other quick hacks without being detected. Shortest story-wise, could be wrong though. 6 is the shortest. The man who erased his own name is next, if I remember correctly. Maybe the zombie Yakuza is, but that's for emulators. No, it will constantly trigger I if I remember correctly. Wait, what? Oh, you mean the using Sonic Shock to stop the Sonic Pulse? Ah, really? Bollocks. Maybe I was looking into an older patch then. They might have been 2.1 or something. Right. Okay. No, I am going to turn path tracing is very nice in the dark, but in daytime, kind of hurting my eyes. Not gonna lie. I mean, it is midday, so it's when the sun's brightest, but still. some reason, that did not slow down the way it usually does. Oh, well, yeah, she's not going to attack me anytime. Oh! Okay. Oops, sorry, I was trying to sort out your leg. You can buy the iconic version in the stadium in Dogtown. Okay, wait, well, we can go and get that in a bit, then. Let's face it, we're soon going to have a bunch of money. Feel kind of bad butchering Jackie's old crew, but at the same time, I need the XP. Ah, that's enough. It's not a lootable thing. Why does that baby have arms growing out of its chest? It's low. It's 31.336%. Cool. Hello, boys. And girl. Well, all of them down. Engineer skills. Oh, headhunter's getting close. Took you long enough. Go. Alright. Oh, hold on. Missed something. There we go. Wrong button. There we go. Character, skill progression. Where are we with Shinobi? We've entered the grinding territory really and truly now, haven't we? I mean, I don't remember the last time I leveled Shinobi, but I'm getting a feeling that we're probably not going to be leveling it that quickly. What? Oh, give me a second. No. Okay then. Bada, 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 bada. Why does that put me there twice? Okay. Sorted? Yes, sorted. Right. Well, back to another grind then. We'll go to the metro in the Glen. Why not? You've probably seen how much weight I was carrying as well. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a drop point there. Oh, well, in that case. Oh, quick save, just in case. Right, get rid of you. You and you. You and you and you. 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 You keep. Well, I mean, that's an interesting skin. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Arcane, Shield Divided, Guts, Overwatch, and Pride. Yep, they're all right. No clothing, no attachments. Yeah, get rid of all these. Oh, short circuit iconic and detonate grenade iconic. Okay, so I need to go back to the stadium at some point to get the iconic Sonic Shock, unless I've bought it and destroyed it, but I doubt it because I don't destroy iconics. Ugh. Anyway. What's that put me at? Oh, well, we've got over 1 million eddies now. So we could technically go and buy ourselves some stuff. No, we'll do another I need to quick travel, don't I? We'll do another Valentino run, and then we will go to Dogtown. To the Coliseum, and we will sort ourselves out with buying things. Ah. Or apparently the game's not going to spawn them in. That's concerning. Is it because I used a metro travel point instead of a standard fast travel point? Does the game have a different sort of logic behind it on that front, or...? Apparently the game has a different sort of logic to it. Okay, alright. Yes, you are a cooked chicken. I'm sure you'll be delicious. We'll sell you to Biotechnica and they can turn you into some chicken nuggets. And sell you at Cyberburger or whatever the McDonald's variant of this world is. Shard. Ding. Ding. Yes, I am an egg runner. I've not heard David's laugh yet for a while. I wonder if that's broken now then. Neat. Okie dokie. Down here. They were already dead. Got that. Cool. Yep. Right, get you, and get you. How that, David? Right.
I'm hit!
Be up a bit more.
Look at
opponent, other stuff. Yep. Yeah, that looks like an American family. Budget Arms. Oh yeah, I'm going to trust a shop that sells guns called Budget Arms. I think it'll probably blow my own hand. I'm gonna get my guns like any sane person by shooting scabs in the face and stealing theirs. Oh, what corpo propaganda's here for us today?
It's time for your local news. Violence continues to plague the Badlands. Shootings have been reported along the 166, and 101. Eyewitness accounts point to inter-clan disputes. Attacks on unaffiliated persons has not exceeded the average. However, in an abundance of caution, the NCPD has raised the threat level to 2, advising travelers to avoid side roads. We'll continue to keep you informed as the situation develops.
That's about right for most rings these days, isn't it? Yes, we're going to show you one news story and now have 6 adverts. Oh, well, I got cool levels. That's alright, isn't it? Chat! I'm a little bit cooler. Isn't that great? Right. Well. Yeah, we've gone from getting pretty much a shinobi level per run to not a lot now. You're wondering why I'm doing all that? Vaulting gives me additional XP. Well, we are getting close to 50. The annoying thing is, though, it's taking us a while to get a single level, which means we're still going to have to get 10 levels, which is going to take us an eternity. We've got a headhunter, though. That's cool. I assume Headhunter's the one that had the cool logo next to it. Ay. You would have thought Shinobi was the one that had the cool, would have had the cool logo next to it. Oh well, right, back to Dogtown, just so we can go and get that Sonic Shop iconic. Now for a game of where is this vendor? Oh. Ah.
What?
Piss off. Let me buy your stuff. Ah. Ew, don't tell me I've accidentally sold it. Well, if there's somebody who has it, it's not this person. Unless I've been a complete dingle splimp. Hack access point, soft hack specs. Get one really quickly. Dogtown market. Oh wait, unless it's a crafting spec, in which case I've accidentally already bought it. Right, hold on, give me a second. Crafting, net runnery things. I've left the wrong thing up. No, yes. Close that. Right. 8. Ah, there we go. Sonic Shock, iconic. Have I got any other iconics knocking around? I have. Triple movement? No, it was Cyberware, wasn't it? A Psychosis iconic. Grabbing that. Cyberware malfunction. Cyberware malfunction iconic. Detonate grenade iconic. Memory wipe iconic. Apparently that's actually quite a powerful one. Overheat iconic. Short circuit iconic. After that. Yeah, I'll take that iconic. Yeah. We'll get more crafting components later. Right, so if I go into my cyber deck. Overheat iconic. Don't have a contagion iconic though, which is annoying. Or a ping iconic, and I kind of want a ping iconic, not gonna lie. got? Apparently Contagion was massively nerfed, and that is why I don't have much use for it anymore. I mean, it's useful, but I think I could probably change up my build. Oh, also, apparently I've got an ability which means that there's a 50% chance of spread on any quick hack I use, in which case, I might as well just go with that. So, this is going to completely ruin my setup, isn't it? Yeah. Oops. Bother. System collapse iconic. That's not something I've got, is it? It is something I've got, but I can't craft it. Bother. Unless... Oh. Okay. I can't disassemble my things. Oh, I can. Right, okay. No, Z to disassemble that. Z to disassemble that. Disassemble that. Disassemble that. Disassemble that. So then crafting. Burnout. No, system. If I have quick access. Is that enough for that? I don't know. No. Yeah, it was not. Okay, fine. I'll just have to come back to that later then. This is where I'm going to. Well, what am I doing? I need to get rid of some of this inventory as well. Stop. You, get rid of you, keep those, you, and you. Just realised that I can also go and buy all the rest of the cars because we've now got enough components to do that.
V? Is that you?
I do know
sure you
you.
remember
We've already
me?
had this conversation twice. Right. Bought all of those. All of those. Right. Right. Buy that as well. That. That. Yep. Okay, they're all owned. Yeah. All that. Like that. Ooh, well, we can't get all of them, but we certainly get most of them. Actually, I think I've just bought all of them. I do like the look of that one, I must admit. Not how well it drives, but I certainly like the look of it. That. Okay, they're all owned now. That's nice. Oh, well, it's only one of those. That's just an armoured golf buggy. I love it. Perfect for driving around Dogtown, I'm sure. Oh, blimey. Ba-dum. I'm still amazed that I can actually afford all of these cars that I've just bought. Seriously, I mean, I had a million eddies, and it has bought me a great many cars. There we go. Right, that's all of the Thorntons owned. Now the Villeforts. Whatever those are. They're a type of car, I can see that much, but that's about it. Okay, that's all those owned. We own both of the Rayfields. Okay, well, we will own this one as well, which contains machine guns, missile launchers, and a crystal coat camouflagey MacGuffin. And a weird thing that looks like somebody's parked minivan on top of a sports car. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Wait, I can afford this? I can apparently afford that. Those two bikes. Okay. I must admit, I do kind of like the look of that one. Looks kind of Mario Kartish. Maybe a bit Iron Man-y. Right, insufficient funds, insufficient funds, insufficient. Right, so we are now only got 3 bikes, and that's it. And then we've acquired every single car in the game. We've still not managed to finish leveling everything. I mean, after we've got all of the cars, it's pretty much a case of sell everything to 1 million again, and then just start breaking down all of the tier 5s into crafting components to help us just build up our spec.
Steve? See,
Yeah.
sensing a little anger there, Steve.
Right, you don't want to talk to me, and yet you keep talking to me. Don't know what you're doing. You kind of look like a younger version of her, and I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
Is there something you want, loser?
Up yours. Anyway, right.
Dogtown's got that something. Like soul. It's like real. Gritty.
Yeah, June.
Okay.
NC's just a bunch of poser punks.
Yeah. You been to Corpo Plaza? It's a brewing company. Gross that bit. Shall we? No. Maybe. No. Yes. We were here, aren't we? Oh, wait a minute. I don't even know where here is. Oh, it's down here, isn't it? So, that was a mistake.
Hello, this is M54 News with a breaking development. The story of the teens abducted by Anthony Harris, known
Hold
also
on.
as Peter Pan, has reached a happy ending. Thanks to an anonymous tip, the NCPD managed to reach them in time. The rescued teens remain in critical but stable condition. Harris held the boys aged between 13 and 18 on his abandoned farm. This heinous case is just another example of Night City's continued moral collapse. Crime in Night City is now double the rate than in the new United States. At this point, it seems a near guarantee that closer ties with the Union would help to get this city's security back on the right track. Stay tuned for more details after the break.
Exactly what the corpos want. Right, anyway,
You wanna make it here? One rule.
while we're here, as a break from running around slashing up Valentinos with a sword, let's play Metal Slug, Trauma Drama. I'm off to a splendid start. Okay then. We got laser. Laser goes pew pew. Pew 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 pew. And then he goes woo. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Now I see why they say use the shot, the thing. Oh, I'm down to my last life. That's unfortunate. It's the ones with the guns that are annoying. The ones with the little red projectiles, because they're the ones that always get me. Because they can shoot like I can shoot, and I don't like it. I don't like it, I say. Right, okay. So this is now... Some of this is just going to be luck, isn't it? Okay, missile launcher might work a bit better here. Yeah, some of this is very much just luck. No! Bad thing is I have to do that through what, like 3-5 levels? Just this one. Just that gormlessy one. Oh, well, Evans, no, cancel. Shotgun might work a bit better than the submachine gun. The shotgun works a bit better than the light machine. I don't know. And again, an upgraded light machine gun seems to do quite a lot of damage. Because I've got to fight bosses in the store as well. Yay! Right, stage 3. Okay, if I sort of stay here... Yo! I put 1 death. Apparently you can take 1 death, but the thing is that that was 1 death on the first sort of thing. Look at Brutal for inspiration. Okay, I shall die. If I die again, I'll nip into the Brutal and see what's going on. You get 1 death, basically, 1 game over, and that's it, basically. And we got that early on. Wrong thing, but I am very curious now. What's in the Brutal? Be cute. He like right. Right, let's continue. I suppose it is just a case of keep practicing, and eventually I'll get good enough that I can actually get through this entire wretched thing with a high score. Unlike Arkham Knight though, I don't have this on my Steam Deck, so I can't just sort of sit there for hours just working through this as a practice. The shotgun seems to kill them all in 1 hit, so I think the shotgun might be the way to go instead of the assault rifle. Oh, light machine gun. Then again. Instead of doing more practical things like getting better at drawing. Well, yeah, this is true. But I can get a little trauma stream drone to fly around me in the apartment. Oh, it's the boss, isn't it? Yep. Oh, come on. Well, there's the second death. I got 78,200. My best score was 163,000, and the top score is 401,000 plus. So, I'm just going to put the controller down, and we're going to stop playing this silly game. Yes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to stop playing this silly game and go and do something a bit more constructive, like slaughtering a bunch of Valentinos for XP.
You fell around here?
Almost had it. You just had to point your gun.
Fuck you rushing for?
Well, thank you for blocking my path, you utter muppet.
3,000 Eddie.
Boing. Boing. Oh. You are rather pretty. Not gonna lie. And, anyway, she's not wearing much over her torso, one must admit, apart from the skirt. Anyway, Valentino Alley. Which part of Space Marine should I be worried about? Depending on what difficulty you're on, the final boss. I ran out of ammunition, and I literally just had to keep running around in circles while getting rid of the mobs with a big hammer. And waiting and praying to the Emperor that my shields will recharge in time. So, yeah, have fun with that. Then again, I played it on the hardest difficulty, so your mileage may vary. Oh, there was also, versus the... Why have I not got any... Titan. Oh, wait a minute. All my things are screwed up now. Ah, bollocks. I'm gonna have to redo my quick hacks again, because the order that it says that they're in my deck isn't actually the order they are in my deck. I've gone and jumped them all around, haven't I? I'm a muppet. Right, cyberware, no. Character, no. Inventory, yes. Operating system. Okay, I want overheat first. Cyberware malfunction. Then I want ping last. So what do I want in... Cyber Psycho and Suicide looks a bit better. Sign up burnout I want towards the end. Oh no, hold on. Synapse burnout deals heavy damage. Traceable. I'll go with that there. There we go. Then I want system collapse there, sonic shock there, and ping blast. Right, find some poor gonks to check that my spec is correct. You. I mean, I could work it in reverse. Oh, I'm not working. Right. Ping first. System collapse. Sonic shock. Synapse burnout. Suicide. Cyber Psycho. Cyberware malfunction, and then overheat. There we go. You know, I kind of wish I had a Sandevis stamina at the same time. No, net run.
I am the Chupacabra!
Oof, I'm playing on easy and I'm still struggling. It's not an easy game. Did you run into the bug where after you have like the on-rails flight section where you have to shoot all of the orcs on the riding on the rockets? Did you find the game was crashing just before you got to the bridge and you had to go out and had to change a setting? Because I did. I think I had to go out and change the resolution down to 720 from 1080p, and then I was finally able to progress without the game crashing spectacularly on me. And yeah, I mean, I finished the game on the hardest difficulty, and it was a fun game, but I do not wish to go through that boss fight again. Another difficult point is when I was on top of the Titan, and I had to shoot, and you have to fight there's a section where you have to fight a bunch of mobs and some electrical enemies, and it was not fun. I died several times to that bit. Not had the on-rail section yet. Okay, well at some point you'll be in a Thunderhawk, and I think it's a Thunderhawk. And you'll have to fight off a bunch of orcs with a machine gun, and then at the end of it, you land on a bridge. But there is a bug where the game will crash to desktop, and you have to basically go into an earlier save, change the resolution, come out, and then get through that part of it to the first checkpoint. Once you've got to the checkpoint, you can then change the graphic settings back to 1080p plus, and then you can continue the game. So there you go. I'm guessing you got the audio logs, yeah? Yeah, got everything. 100%ed. That's me. So yeah, I've got all of the things. I did have to use a guide to find all of the audio logs, because I did it in one fell swoop, and yeah. They're not too hard to find all the servitor skulls, and it does add plenty of lore to it, so I was quite happy, but yeah. Yep. There we go. I will play Space Marine 2 on the channel at some point, I just haven't got round to it. I've not got the radio playing. Radio Maelstrom, that just makes me think of the blasted Maelstroms. Might as well put Morrow Rock on, see if we can get Maximum Mike on as a DJ. Ow! Oh, wait a minute. I should also probably make use of some of my healing items. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one.
Is that again?
Ah, this goes to me.
Do we think that that's all his original arm and he's just had the joint replaced, or do we think that it's all of it's pretty much a cybernetic arm and he's just got like the flesh, like the synth flesh to sort of make it look like it's like flesh? Also, I still don't like the whole joint open, because seriously, you can just imagine all the dirt that's going to get in there over time, and it's going to be such a bad. Oops. Oh well, a good excuse for a new cyberware. That is indeed dumb. Yeah, that was Flesh and Blood. You never played it on Steam, did you? No, not Space Marine 1. No, I played it offline. In a rarity for me. I did play with the idea of going back and streaming it, but I wanted to go through Space Marine 1 and Space Marine 2, but it's such an old game. I mean, I could only get it through GOG, and even then it was a bit janky in certain places. Too janky for me to trust it on the stream, so I went there. So I've played through it myself, so yeah, if I ever come to play Space Marine 2, I can fill in the gaps here and there with the story if it ties in, but yeah, not one for the stream. There we go.
I'm getting old.
Right, there we go. Overheat, cyber malfunction, overheat, cyber malfunction, overheat. How is Shinobi not leveled yet? It runs fine on my LI2, with 2 will be a PC or a PS5 games, and hope game saves aren't a thing between the two games. No, I don't think they are.
You two chicken!
Go. There we go. Had to install Play Night on the alley just to find the bleeding thing. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I got it through GOG, so I've got a local install. and I've not uninstalled it yet. Probably should at some point because I'm not going to play it again. But I think I left it there because I had to do some fiddling around. I had to do a custom shortcut to get it to work. I had to go into the properties of the shortcut and tweak a parameter change in order for the blasted thing to actually load in my PC. I think it was a Windows 7, a game for Windows 7 or something. It's an old. It pretty much is an old game at this point. Not old, but it's like it's an old game. It has its quirks. Fun game, but old. I am surprised that Shinobi hasn't leveled yet. I'm gonna be honest. No. Pretty sure the skills thing was a release, an addition with the 2.0 version of Cyberpunk. Because if I had them from the start, I get the feeling that I would have probably had them more leveled than I do. But then again, I could be wrong because I certainly didn't use a lot of melee weapons in my original run. Here. Sure. Yeah, the lack of crouching is an issue, to be honest, or rather, just not found the button yet. I don't think Space Marines crouch. I don't remember actually crouching in that game. I certainly remember running around and rolling around like a lunatic, but I don't remember crouching. Alright, so this is the location. Well, oh, I've got a nice chunk of money, though. Database, no. What's this? Bluff the system. No way you could turn her in. You've been saluting the system with your middle finger all your life. If anyone's got a shot at escaping captivity and this neon-soaked hellhole deserve your help. Your help and Johnny's. It was a must-do move. Personal motivations aside, and Johnny understands that all too well. What? Edge runner. Running on fumes. Oh, that's the relic merger, isn't it? That was originally at 60%, I think. Oh no, running on fumes. Oh no, that's the amount of. You're operating on pure willpower. To give up at this moment would be give up completely, but surrendering just isn't in your DNA, not in Johnny's either. That's for sure. Keep pushing forward, everything's still within reach. Yeah, that's the conversion rate. So we're technically now more Johnny than we are V, or maybe it's the vice versa. Maybe we're still mostly V, but Johnny's slowly crouching in. Edge Runner, you've earned the rep of a merc with the specs on the street, but there's still not enough. Only a few ever achieve legend status in the city. Those who reach beyond their limits to achieve the impossible. So I assume that goes up to 100 when we get to the ending. That is our link to Johnny, and we're at 85, so yeah, we're okay. I assume it gets up to 90 at the end of Phantom Liberty, and that's just that, yeah. Cool. I blame Gears of War. Fair enough, never played Gears of War, so I couldn't tell you. No, it's the wrong button. Oh, one gave me... And... Cool. Right. What time is it? That's the wrong time. That's the time. I played the OG trilogy back in the day, and I remember hating the final boss in the first game. Well, fair enough. Never played any of them, so I would not know. Kind of tempted to do some driving missions at this point. Right. Oh! Last, I was going to check the Shinobi as well, wasn't I? I'll check that in a moment. Okie dokie. I saw the 60 and I thought, oh, no. Oh! We are nearly at 50. What do I get when I get to 50? Dash and sliding automatically reload 20% of your equipped weapon. Apart from I'm using a sword which doesn't use ammo and I don't have a dash. Okay, right. Oh, he's urinating on a wall again. When will you learn, old man? Oh, that's Shinobi level. Alright.
Pendejo, ¿qué pinche jueguito es este? ¡Al carajo, órale!
Check it out.
No. Yeah. Volume up a bit, I suppose, on the radio. But yeah, I will play Space Marine 2 at some point on the channel when I don't know. This game's Assassin's Creed 2, after that will be Yakuza 6. After that, I'm not so sure. Kinda want to play Portal 1 and 2 on the channel at some point. Might play Space Marine 2 after Yakuza 6, just because it's a different genre of game. Probably going to still be a big game, but it's a different genre, so I could go with that. If not, I can look through my various collections, because surprisingly I've not given that much thought to what the game is going to be after that. Oh, Spyro 3 needs... I've still got Spyro 3 to do. Hey, yeah, so it'll probably... I might do Space Marine 2 and Spyro 3. Might put Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood in before whatever the next Yakuza game will be. Probably Judgment. The problem with that is, though, I'm basically going to end up playing a really long game followed by a really long game. So, yeah, I might find some smaller games to try and cram in between. Spyro 3, maybe a Zelda game, try and break it up a bit. Because, yeah, I do love my large RPG worlds, as we've seen over the history of this channel, but I do want to try and get more than 2 games done in a year, let's face it. And Brotherhood, I remember back in the day being an absolute grind to get everything in, so, yeah. Final 3 2, not so bad. Pyro 3 is probably not going to be too bad either, but, yeah. You also need to play Galaxy 2 whenever it releases. Apparently, they've released the new pack for Nintendo Switch, so I'll have to look for a copy of it at some point. Yeah, I could probably play Galaxy 2 at some point. I've never played Galaxy 2. Like I said, I've said a few times I'm going to try at some point to play a Zelda game, probably Link's Awakening, and then we'll try Zelda something of Wisdom or whatever it is. Unless by the time I get to it, Nintendo have finally released the HD collection for Twilight Princess or Wind Waker on Switch, in which case I'm going to play one of those. Never finished the Wind Waker, so I need to finish that, and Twilight Princess is one of my favourite games, so... But I've not played it that much. Some games I've played into the ground, but I've never played Twilight Princess into the ground like that. So there's a lot of it that's still fresh in my mind, and there's a lot of it that I've completely forgotten about. I haven't forgotten anything about it. Couldn't forget about it. And I do like Zelda's design in that game. I think Twilight Princess Zelda is probably my favourite Zelda design by far. I wonder, and also it's got a... I wonder why it was one of your favourites. Yes, Echoes of Wisdom. That's it. I do like the Zelda design. I love Midna's design. Midna is one of those sort of Faye Valentine characters, which I hated at the start, but then by the end absolutely adored her. And I just love the fact that it ties into Ocarina of Time so much. It's just amazing. I do love it. So yes. Not a big fan of Ilya, but it is what it is. Though I have heard some fan theories that she's a reincarnation of Navi, in which case, yeah, okay, I'd warm up to her more if that was the case. Also, the Temple of Time breaks my mind slightly in terms of the lore, but Before Nintendo went completely off the rails with the Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild. Oh, let's watch some news.
Welcome to N54 News. I'm Jillian Jordan, and this is the latest from around the world. The Lunarinskaya uranium mine collapse that occurred just outside Novosibirsk in southern Siberia has concluded with a happy ending. As you recall, 35 miners became trapped deep underground following a high-magnitude earthquake. But thanks to their Suze-Lake 2 hibernation implants, the miners were able to survive without access to food and fresh water for 2 weeks.
Okay, that's a useful thing.
After their rescue and following a brief rest for technical evaluation, the miners were able to immediately return to work. Moving from below the Earth to above it, Militech has announced plans to establish a new colony on the Red Planet. The proposed base will be subdivided into 3 areas: industrial, scientific, and residential. 10 residential modules are already available for purchase at a starting rate of €100 million. A hefty price, yes, but can you truly put a price on your security? In New Mexico and Oklahoma, a new bout of unrest has erupted in the wake of suicide blasts at NUS bases. President Myers has openly blamed the Republic of Texas for the attacks.
Yes, blame the Texans.
U.S. forces carried out a series of bombings on Texan airports in Wellington and El Paso. Although both sides have expressed a desire to avoid further escalation of the conflict, bookies have put the odds of a full-blown border war at 3 to 1. That concludes today's...
Yes, we're going to believe the bookies.
Please join us again next time.
What she moves reminds me of those old holographic cards you used to get in magazines back in the 90s and early 2000s. My favourite's probably Smash Zelda. Smash Bros. Smash. No, hold on. No, which Smash Bros. Zelda? The one from the latest one where it's... Oh, A Link to the Past Zelda. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, Link Between Worlds even. Still classify as Link to the Past, but ooh. Ooh, I might have to agree on that one. I think actually, yeah, no, that might be my favourite design as well. Where am I going? Oh, right. Latest one. Yes, I forgot about that design. No, I think she might just beat out Twilight Princess Zelda. Don't know what it is about that her design, but I do very much love it. OG Warriors design. It's a good design, but I don't know. It doesn't really stand out to me. As much as I hate to admit it, I do like Zelda's design in Tears of the Kingdom as well. I think the cute herd, the short herd Zelda is cute. The cute herd Zelda is short. No, the short herd Zelda is very cute, but at the same time, the game irks me too much. I can appreciate the character's design and personality. Also, she stole our house. Dang it. That was supposed to be for Link and Mipha. Nobody can convince me otherwise. I kind of wish I remember how I managed to turn my arm into a Johnny Silverhand arm, but I don't recall, and let's face it, it probably doesn't matter anyway. So that's a lot of knives knocking around the floor. I assume these are leftovers from my last run and I just missed them. Also, some ladies' underwear. Because that's a thing you just sort of toss there. Ooh, Shinobi's level 51. Needs to... I wonder why the last level took so long. Is this recharged? This has not. Boo. Alright, pumping station. Let's see if we have a drop box here that we can dump some stuff into. No, is the answer. There is not. That's annoying. There's a Ripper dock nearby, but that's about it. Let's see if this drop box is finally recharged. I'll sell that gun, that's a no, that. Keep recharged. Neato. No, that's 227. Yeah, 227,000. 3, 4, 5. Well, what? Oh, the Nicola. Right. Oh, can I sell all my junk? Do I have any junk? No. No, I don't have it. Right, cool. Okay, right, let's do another run. Yeah. Oh, no. That's why I went in there. Skill progression. Okay. So what's this? When attacking from mid-air and while time is slowed, low stamina does not affect the range accuracy, melee attack speed. And when Sandbastian is active, 40% crit chance, no stamina cost for any type of movement. Well, we don't use a Sandy, so it doesn't matter. One can argue that there is absolutely 0 point leveling Shinobi, because apart from the skill point that we got, none of the later things actually matter. But it is me. And let's face it, I am going to level all of these, and we will have V fully maxed out in the skills section. By Jingo we shall. It just may take us a few weeks because this is taking an exceedingly long time. Solo, however, shouldn't be too bad. In theory, neutralize enemies with shotguns. We've got guts. Shouldn't take us too much, though we might run out of bullets, and I don't know where I can buy bullets. Engineer. Engineer is, yeah. Okay, one more level into... no, once we get to level 35 for solo, though, we managed to get ourselves another perk point, which is always... What do you get for maxing solo? For Berserk, Health... No, yeah, that's for Berserk. Okay, fine. Some might consider this absolutely insane when you consider that I'm not going to get any benefit from any of these skills whatsoever. You're probably right. I am probably very much insane, but my OCD will not allow me to rest otherwise. Even if I say, no, we're not doing it, I'm just going to look at it and I will just be annoyed. So, yeah, we're doing it. And look on the bright side, it's earning us a lot of eddies. Who doesn't like eddies? Eddies are your friends. Oh, it's time for the news.
Welcome to M54 News. We begin with distressing reports from the Badlands.
We've already seen this report. Laters. Seem to be picking up many skill shards at the moment. Oh, hold on. If you end up there. God. No. Well. Skill shards have stopped spawning, which is slightly concerning because they were actually proving quite useful earlier. How does one sync Windows 11 across devices for save files and stuff? OneDrive. There we go, there we go. Oh. Is that a drop point? That was a vending machine, never mind. I thought they looked kind of like a fast travel point. And I thought, no, it would have had a little blue thing on the map, so maybe it's a quick travel? No, not quick travel, a drop box. But it does not have an icon either. Yep. I shall not taste the love, for I have sold all my Nicola. Those TVs are certainly robust. I actually get any experience points for Shinobi there. Yeah, but I'm getting them exceedingly slowly. Excruciatingly slowly, to be exact.
If it hurts,
What is worse, Yakuza 5 weapon leveling or this? I'm kinda tempted to say this, because at least Yakuza 5 had some Yakuza 5 didn't take me as long to level the weapons. Some weapons took a while, but this is taking me an age. But in fairness, Yakuza 5 was kind of not designed... This is designed in a different way. This is designed in a way that I'm not supposed to be leveling all of the weapon skills. I'm supposed to... all of the skills. I'm just supposed to level the one for the build type I'm doing. The problem is that they've given me the access to the ability to level all of the skills. So I'm going to level all of the skills. It's not been too bad up to this point, to be honest. But now that I'm getting up towards the 60 region, it's getting worse, but that's just because I need more XP, and I'm only getting a handful each time. If I was still getting skill shards, wouldn't be as bad, but skill shards don't seem to be dropping anymore, which is slightly annoying. So, yeah. I wonder if I get extra for getting the weak points. On the upside, at least it's generating me a nice red set of cash, so... we're up to 300,000 now, so... And to be honest, it's not the most arduous of leveling, it's just one of those that's taking me a while. Alright, there we go, we've got a skill shard. It's taken us half an hour. Thing is, I'm getting a lot of skill shards for Headhunter, but I would much prefer to get skill shards for Shinobi at this point, because Headhunter I can just level separately. It's just boring. Like Lego Horizon Adventures. No, no, I've never played that game. No, I do remember you complaining about it, but... Like I said, if this system was in the game originally, when we first played it back in the day, might not have been as bad because I could have just added these runs for about a 100-hour playthrough. But because it's added at the tail end when we've actually done absolutely everything, it's one of those where I could have done some missions where I just used a sword and that would have helped me level it, but no, apparently not. So because it was tacked on to in the later editions of the game, sod it, we're just having to do it like this. Is it fun? Probably not, but yeah, we'll get there. It wouldn't be me without doing some absolutely insane challenge to make things more difficult for myself, wouldn't it? But, given the time, what I am now going to do is I am going to go here. If you were doing it offline, you'd have YouTube running in the background. Yes, I would. That's what I was doing when I was trying to get road trace up to maximum, but yeah. Anyway, right, let's go and sell some of our stuff. We'll sell it to our friend, because, you know, we need to go this way anyway. Wait a minute. Howard, where are you? There you are. My dude, Harold even. What's up, me dude? Hell. Keep. Sell. Go, sell, and sell. Keep. Consumables. Sell. Sell. Cool. I don't think I have any junk to sell. No. Have you got any iconics? Crafting specs, great. Crafting specs, warden. Ammo. Oh. Oh, max ammo reached. Sure. I'm at max ammo, apparently. Yay. Right, there we go. So we can't buy any more... Yeah, we have no more iconics we can buy from him. So we're kind of maxed out on the iconics. So, apart from the stuff that we can still collect out around the world, which we need to do, so yeah.
Radical mods, Chum. Never seen anything like that on a non-mail stream.
You mean this? Ain't seen nothing yet. Check this out. Well, this here.
What happened? Some kind of accident?
There's a bunch of theories. Cyberpsychosis, childhood accident, mind blast, body dysmorphia. Take your pick.
Which one's the real one?
Whichever one's gonna land me a sale. Speaking of, how can I help?
I like this dude. Better Harold. There's a box of frogs.
V? Is that you? I'm sure you remember me.
Right, let's see. While we're at it, we've got the ray fields, we've got that. Bikes. Do we have enough to actually finish all of the vehicles tonight, I wonder? Actually, it was either I'd have YouTube running in the background, or if it's like when I'm playing Final Fantasy on a Sunday, I'd have the last minute continue live stream open. But because Twitch is very weird, I can't actually have a game running like Final Fantasy and Twitch, because then it the player breaks and I just get audio. So what I've started doing is I have game open on my main monitor, Discord open on my second monitor, and then I have my laptop to the side of me running the live stream. Speakers are not particularly brilliant in that laptop, but it's good enough. Ooh, we have enough. Vehicle acquired, right. All being well then. So we've got all of the archers, all of the chevrons, all of the quadras, all of the Mutzanis, all of the Makagis, all of the Fortons, all of the Villeforts, all of the Rayfields, all of the Mahirs, all of the Hararas, all of the bikes, both of the others. For we have finished buying all of the cars. There we have it. Neat.
Can't say I do.
Fuck's sake, it's Steven. Brazilian intelligence? Biomonitor for me and Anna?
Shit, why not grab a mic while you're at it? The fuck they teach you? Look, I don't know you, you don't know me.
Fine.
Good, great. Later.
I don't want to leave it really on those terms, but at the same time, it's just I've had that same conversation with each time I've gone past there, so no. But anyway, we now finish where we started, only without the game crashing. Now, save the game. The game is saved, and we shall continue this next time. There we have it. We've done a bit of trauma drama. Still annoys me. Done a bit of road trace. Yeah, I'll get there in the end. I suppose I'll do it offline, probably. I suspect I've still got the rule of bollocks invoked for the arcade games, but at the same time I will try and do them offline, just so I can get the extra bits and pieces, but I'm not going to worry. I'm only really doing them as a breakup from running Valentino's Alley, because it's just the same grind on repeat, and it's just I need something to try and keep me entertained, otherwise I'm just going to be sat here like a zombie for the most. So there you go. Might do some car missions next time, no real point because we've acquired all the cars, but we can certainly get a skill shard and a bit of eddies to our name, and it gives us something different to do that still progresses the skill set, so, you know. But anyway, with that said, if you're new here, hi, I'm Ezio. It's a pleasure to meet you. If you enjoyed what you saw, well, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that follow button, but the decision will always be yours. If you ever want to catch me live, you can find me right back here on twitch.tv/GuardEzio at 7:30. No, hold on, it's Thursday today, isn't it? At 2:30 UK time this Saturday as we continue our journey through the world of Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. As grindy as it is at the moment, but who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and stumble across a massive shard that upgrades everything in one fell swoop and we can move on to the story. That's not going to happen though. Also, it's me. If you ever known me to be in a rush to get to the story, well, at least the regulars here. If you're new here, welcome, you'll soon find. But if you've missed these streams, if you want to catch up with any of our journey through the world of Cyberpunk 2077 so far, you can find them all uploaded to the... Well, you can find our original run of the base game, as well as our full to this point, run of Phantom Liberty, uploaded to the YouTube archive. Linked in the panels down below, containing playlists of every game, every journey as I call them, that we've ever been on here on this channel. And I think that's everything. Everything apart from a thank you to each and every one of you. Be you a chatter, be you a lurker, be you watching live here on Twitch or in the YouTube archives, thank you very much for joining me on this journey this evening. Thank you for joining me as we've travelled through the world of this fantastic game, and most of all, thank you for spending a little bit of your life here with me, here on the channel. It means the world. It always will do. And it always does. Now let us see if we have enough to pay the good vibes forwards. We kind of do, but it's also getting quite late. I think I'm just going to call it actually. So, with that said, with that done, to each and every one of you, may you all have a beautiful evening, morning or afternoon, wherever it is around this whole wide world you are, and as always, until our paths next cross again, the vortex awaits, and I'll see you all next time.